We have here Miss Greta Mendez, a choreographer and art director. Greta, if you can tell us about your work and what award you got nominated in.
I got nominated and got my award for dance and choreography, and also as an art director. My work is actually, because I'm an old woman now, you can see from the grey hairs that are coming, but I have actually been a very innovator in dance in this country. Because when I came into the circuit, black dance was not recognized. And I worked with the first independent black dance company called Mass Movers, where we took contemporary dance. Because all of contemporary dance is Africa. And unfortunately, people don't recognize that. So you had lots of African companies and stuff like that. So I was very responsible for getting black dance contemporary companies right across the board, and we filled the market. We sold out. And then unfortunately I got very ill, so I had to come off the circuit, and then I went into theatre. So I worked very much as a movement director in theatre with Talawa Theatre Company, Timber Theatre Company. I worked at the National Theatre. I also performed from the Royal Opera House to the Lyceum to Riverside Studios to Wormwood Scrubs, and worked with mental patients, because like Pauline, I was very much interested in the community dynamics of it. So although I could have gone, because I danced with Scottish Ballet, so technically I was able to do, but I chose to work more on, in terms of, like how Pauline is doing BEFFTA now, in terms of evolving and unearthing the talent from the community. And that's why in a way I got ill, because I don't have my parents here or stuff like that to take care of me. And then I went into theatre, as I said before, and worked as a movement director. So now I have both skills. You know, I work from Shakespeare to Shoyenka, of course Wale. We did The Road. I did do Derek Walcott, Beef No Chicken. I work with, I did some work on Ntozake Shange, you know, that fabulous American author. A poet. She's a poet. She's a fantastic poet, Ntozake Shange. So I've worked in a kind of wide spectrum. Shakespeare as well. I've done from King Lear to Othello to all of that. So, you know, I've been on the circuit and but what happens is, because I've been a kind of radical and a pusher of trying to get us into the mainstream. So I've done that for a long while, and now I work with the divine Femi Ogun, who also got an award for inspiration. And he's come up with this great idea about developing the first black acting school for young people in this country. So I work with him with classes and stuff like that. But I'm also doing my own MAD, because I'm a frustrated performer. And I love the stage. It's just such a fantastic vehicle. And I miss it. It's where my true voice is when I'm performing. So now I work as a performance art artist. And I think, as I was saying in the interviews earlier on, is because I'm no longer like beautiful Aliyah, all skinny and slim. I now have this body that has a belly, breasts, arms, and I'm going, how can I use it?
Well, I think art has got no end, the way I see it. Art is diverse, so it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what age you are. That's what art is all about. It's all about being innovative.
But I had to go through a kind of head trip, you know, because when you have this body that can do all of these things. But now I celebrate and I go, this is my landscape. This is what it is, and how I can use this vehicle to best express much larger themes, rather than just being obsessed with myself. Because our bodies are landscapes. So that's what I kind of do now. And I do my work borders on the political and the subversive, but yet at the same time it must be aesthetically beautiful.
Well, I mean, the BEFFTA award, obviously, that you received, is this your first ever award that you received, or is there others that have come before a BEFFTA award?
Well, I have actually gotten a BP award many years ago.
Fantastic.
And that was actually quite amazing. I've also gotten awards from the Arts Council. I've gotten awards from Arts Admin. So in the tight artistic world, I have been recognized. But I must admit that because of I've been a radical in fighting for independent dance, because a lot of things people just don't know about what's happened. And I do feel that, and I must admit, I love everything, and I was really glad to get, I don't know who nominated me for the art direction one. I haven't the foggiest idea, because, you know, I love it, and I love the fact that I go to India, I work in India, I do performances on the street, I work in China, and I do. So it was really, really great that, you know, somebody somewhere recognized, because I do good. You know, I can take a newspaper and make it theatrically interesting.
I mean, you mentioned obviously you've received some other mainstream awards before the BEFFTA award. How differently does that make you feel receiving an award that's obviously showing a recognition by your peers as opposed to the mainstream who just recognize, you know, the people who are out there as opposed to the unknown?
I just think what Pauline and the BEFFTA team is doing is just absolutely amazing, because too often we go with the obvious. And the thing about it, that to make somebody big, there's a whole avalanche of people behind there, and you need to recognize the whole team that is behind there and developing the sector. It's like a lot of people know about Akram Khan. We know about what's his name now at Royal Ballet, but he didn't get there because of just his talent. It's because of how we fought to get, you know, the Cuban dance. So his name is Carlos. And so therefore it's really, really great what BEFFTA is doing and trying to recognize all those people that helped the tree to grow.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, have you any final words for people who, you know, are aspiring to follow into your footsteps and doing what you do?
Just get out there, do it, but most importantly, because this is why I got ill, is that families must, sometimes the dream is so far ahead and families don't see it, because now we live in that kind of instant X factor. But some talents take time to grow like a fantastic tree, and you want to go for it so you will blossom and let the family and friends support you. So whatever your dream is, whatever your aspiration is, just go and do it. And sometimes you will get knocked down, but you stand up again and you go, here I am.
Thank you so much, Greta, for those amazing, amazing words and really being a great inspiration to us all. Thank you.
What's your name?
Ethel.
Hi, Ethel. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you as well.